Maybe it's not as much fun as planting a cutting garden or garden full of romantic flowers, but foundation plantings matter. Foundation shrubs are those that you plant near the base of your house to soften the hard edges of the building and screen the sometimes ugly concrete block or other building materials from view. An attractive bed of plantings adds curb appeal, but it should also be about planting what you love. Foundation plants are a design statement, and they should reflect your personal style. Here are the best foundation shrubs to add beauty, texture, and interest to your home's entry. Number 1. Rhododendrons. This glossy, dark green evergreen shrub has clusters of red, pink, or purple flowers in late spring. Pair it with low-growing evergreens that have a slightly different hue for an attractive contrast. Hardy in zone 4 to 8. Caring for rhododendrons will be simpler if they are planted in moisture-retaining but well-draining, loamy, fertile soil with the proper pH. Number 2. Creeping Juniper. Creeping juniper is a ground-hugging evergreen is great on slopes or at the front of borders. Look for varieties with a blue-green hue to mix up the colors in your planting scheme. This shrub's hardy in zone 3 to 9. Creeping juniper will need full sun and well-draining soil to thrive, although they can tolerate sandy soil or poor soils. Plant your creeping juniper in a location with lots of space because it will spread out. Number 3. Siberian Cypress. If you want a low-growing evergreen that could care less about the cold, plant this hardy gem. Its lacy foliage looks great all year long, and it can withstand temperatures as low as -50 degrees F. This shrub's hardy in zone 2 to 7. Prefers light afternoon shade in hot climates, but it is tolerant of various soil pH. Number 4. Shrubs Rose. Shrub roses, which actually are quite hardy and unfussy, add a pop of color and bloom from spring to frost. Plant as an accent or in a grouping of 3 or more for maximum impact. Shrub roses hardy in zone 3 to 9. Plant your roses in a sunny location with good drainage. Fertilize them regularly for impressive flowers. Water them evenly to keep the soil moist. Number 5. Dwarf Viburnum. Viburnums can become giants, reaching 15 feet or more in height, but dwarf varieties have the same sturdy personality in a more compact form. Most types also boast fragrant spring flowers, glossy foliage, and pretty fall berries. Hardy in zone 2 to 9. When it comes to viburnum care, water shrubs during dry periods. It will also help to add mulch to retain moisture. You can apply a slow-release fertilizer to viburnums as well, but this isn't required. Number 6. Boxwood. This classic shrub, which pairs well with most architectural styles, can be sheared into formal shapes or left in a more naturalized form. Look for dwarf types that stay small and newer types that are not as vulnerable to disease. Hardy in zone 4 to 9. Boxwoods are best planted in loamy soil in a full sun to part shade location, preferably in an area somewhat sheltered from winds. Number 7. Pieris. This classic shrub, which pairs well with most architectural styles, can be sheared into formal shapes or left in a more naturalized form. Look for dwarf types that stay small and newer types that are not as vulnerable to disease. Hardy in zone 5 to 9. It is important to plant the specimen at the same height as it was growing in its nursery container, as planting too deep may prevent the plant from flowering. Well, thanks for watching video from Catchy Garden. Don't forget to click like and subscribe button to always support our channel. You can also turn on the notification bell to get the latest videos from us. We'll see you in the next videos.